Hi everyone, Andrew here, and today for once instead of Diablo we're going with another Vampire Survivors video. This time I'm playing the Mad Forest, which is the first level, and this is a game that I own on pretty much every device I have, bar none. I mean, I have it everywhere. It's crazily addictive, it's very hard to put down once you start going. And a while ago I was actually playing it on my laptop via Steam, and I managed to do most of the levels and most of the achievements, and I've decided to start giving it a go again on my Xbox. Part of it is also preparation because I read or I've heard that in August they are going to be releasing an update that allows you to do couch co-op, so 4 people will be able to play at the same time, which I think will be fantastic. And it kind of reminds me, and this is where I'm going to show my age, of Gauntlet, which was an old school dungeon crawler game where 4 people could play at the same time. And in this particular time period, like in the 90s, this was a big deal, like having 4 people playing on a game at the same time, and it was insanely fun. And so I'm really looking forward to when Vampire Survivors does this, and I'm hoping that I can convince my kids to play with me, so all 4 of us will be playing at the same time, so we'll see. But anyway, in preparation for that, I'm trying to complete all the achievements and unlock all the weapons and things on the Xbox version, as I did on the Steam version. And I don't know why it's not going as smoothly as it did on Steam. I'm fighting a little bit with it sometimes, and the way Vampire Survivors works is that the weapons and the updates you get are all random. And so far I haven't really had like good random drops. I don't know another way to describe it. Just basically all the stuff I've been getting hasn't been the stuff I like to use, basically. And so I've been kind of trying to make do with what they give me, but it hasn't been it, and so I haven't managed to get to the end of the level. Hopefully this one now will be a little bit different. But while we're playing and while we're running around and I'm trying to get some stuff, there's a couple of tips I can share with you that may be helpful if you're playing this for the first time. Number 1 is, here in the Mad Forest, if you can get it at any point, as soon as you can, get garlic. All of those bats you can then ignore. The bats won't be able to do a thing to you, except for the ones with the little blue highlights around the little shields. They'll still be able to walk through the garlic, sorry, and hurt you, but all of these other ones won't. And so you can literally just stand still, let them come to you and bounce off your shield and pick up the gems. And when those bat swarms fly at you, you can literally stand in the middle and collect all the gems, and it's like a quick XP boost. Another good thing to do is to get, as quickly as you can, a fast firing or a powerful firing weapon, because at one stage, I think it's usually about 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, somewhere in there, I think around 10 actually, there's a skeleton swarm that comes where there's just literally skeletons all over the screen. And in the past, I used to dread this, and I used to try to run away as soon as I saw the skeletons and try to find space. And now I realise that that's actually the wrong, well, not now really, I actually realised this a short while ago now, but I realised that when the skeletons come, and this isn't it by the way, what you can see on the screen now, this isn't the swarm. You can tell the swarm when it comes, there's just a boatload of them everywhere. I realised that the swarm is actually a level up opportunity. So what I try to do is I get the garlic, I get some weapon, I try to focus on that weapon and make it as powerful as I can before the swarm comes. And then when the swarm comes, I'm just farming gems, and I'm farming as quickly as I can, because you can go up 5, 10, 15 levels really, really quickly. And that means you can get really powerful for the end game. The end game being lasting 30 minutes. No matter what I've done so far though, I have not been able to beat Death, who comes at the end. There's some guides out there on YouTube on how to do it. I've been avoiding looking at them. I want to try to do it by myself first. If I can't do it and I get too frustrated, maybe I'll give in and look. But right now I'm avoiding it, and I'm just going to try and see if I can work it by myself. That's another tip. So number 1 is get garlic. Number 2 is try to get powerful weapons and farm the swarms when you can. Number 3 would be to try to get some more, how to explain it, advanced weaponry and defensive measures for later on in the game. So when you're collecting those random things, if you see anything that says EVO on there, like EVO, that means that it can work in tandem with something that you've already chosen. So for example, as I like to use the knives, you will see that if the gloves pop up here in the game, they're actually called bracers, it will say EVO, and it will show you a little picture of the knives. And that means those bracers, those gauntlets, work in tandem with the knives, and they power the knives up. In this case, it means you can throw the knives insanely fast without any delay. And here on the screen now with the rune tracer, you can see EVO. So that's going to work in tandem with something I've already picked up, and it's going to make that weapon much more powerful, especially when you level it up. And that's the thing, to get the full power from the weapons, you have to level them all to level 8. And then when you pick up a treasure chest, I can't speak anymore, sorry, treasure chest. When you pick up a treasure chest, it will, if you're lucky, enable the evolved weapon, and then you'll get the more powerful variant. So that's one of the other things, like right at the beginning, like now, it doesn't really matter too much if you pick up a chest. You're just going to get a weapon power up. If you're lucky, you're going to get one of the versions of the chest that gives you 3 power ups, or maybe even 5. But later on, once you've started leveling your equipment up, if you know you've got some things close to level 8, it's really worth not picking the chests up until you can level that particular thing to 8, and then going to pick the chest up, because then you've got a chance that you're going to get the evolved weapon. Whereas if you pick it up before, the chest is just going to give you, you know, the next step in that weapon and not the evolved version. And I don't know how many chests there are in the game. They drop from bosses. I believe there's a finite number that drops before the 30-minute time limit. So towards the end, it really is probably better to try to save them if you can. But this is my experience from me playing it. I'm sure other people might have different strategies, perhaps even better ones. This certainly isn't the only way, it's just something that's worked for me. Anyway, as I said, I've probably talked too long. I usually only talk for a few seconds just to kind of let you enjoy the game without me waffling over it. And I think I've already outstayed my welcome today, let me put it that way. So enjoy the game. If you haven't played this yet, I really recommend you do. It costs something like $1.50 or $2, something like that. It's insanely cheap, insanely addictive, and I don't think it matters what platform you get it on. It's just great everywhere. Okay, that's everything from me. I hope you're all doing well. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.